Hello, I'm Pike Peters, and at this opportunity, I'd like to introduce our GT streetcar racing department here at Porsche Centre Brighton. This community of people who are interested in the cars has grown over the years, as has the offering from Porsche, with cars such as GT3, GT3RS, GT2RS, which we're looking at today, GT4. So there are more opportunities to enjoy these cars on track, and our customers are most excited and passionate, as are we. Today, we have the unique opportunity to have the CEO of PM Group, Mr. Robert Gattereder, who is Austrian, like the founder of Porsche, Dr. Ferdinand Porsche, who is going to talk to us about this car. Robert has a 30-year passionate relationship as a Porsche owner and a racer, and we're fascinated to hear his insights today.
Dankeschön, Pike, and guten Morgen. My passion starts obviously with these cars many moons ago, as Pike already mentioned, and it's easily to discover that from my hairstyle and the color of my hair. So I'm long and very passionate Porsche driver, and today we do have the opportunity to introduce something very special, which is the pinnacle of the GT cars. And as Pike mentioned before, it's something which fits perfect into our agenda at the moment, because we are implementing our GT street car division at Porsche Centre Brighton, and we already have the passion to support our customers. And today I would like to talk a little bit about a car which doesn't come very often to us, but today it's with us, and I do have the pleasure to talk about that car. A car which currently holds the lap record on the Nürburgring in Germany, 6 minutes and 40 seconds, performed by Lars Kern, a development driver of the factory, and also a very close friend of mine. So I had the opportunity to be on the track with him together with that car. Let me tell you what has impressed me the most with that particular car here is when you sit in a car and you enjoy driving Porsches for a long time, you always think, it could be a little bit more horsepower. This is the first car. When I drove that car the first time in Germany, I thought, that's more than plenty. That's more than plenty, more than you ever can use. And that makes that car so specific good, because the car with 700 horsepower drives like a really bullet, but you can still manage it. I think this is the big accomplishment what Porsche did out of that car. When they started development on that car, I think the first target was to go to 650 horsepower. And then management in Weissach decided, no, it needs to be more than that. We need to have a 7 in front. And that obviously stretched the legs of the engineers there. But as you know, stretched targets are always there to be achieved. And the result is in front of us today. Let me give you an example of very smart German engineering. As we all know, there are two challenges with a high-performance car. Is cooling the engine and cooling the brakes. The NACA air intake on the front bonnet are there for a very simple reason, as I mentioned before, to cool the brakes on the car. Every other manufacturer would try to address that from the front of the car, but what Porsche did is, obviously you have a lot of pressure on the bonnet. What they take simply, they absorb the pressure, the air pressure which flows over the bonnet, and direct them straight where it's needed. It's down at the brakes. You will see that in a minute when we lift up the car. So as you have seen, the air will be directed straight from the bonnet to the brake system here through that channel. Element which is so unique to that car is the anti-roll bar, which comes with the Weissach package made out of carbon fiber. That gives you much more stiffness and also save weight.
Thank you, Robert, for those insights into a couple of details that make the GT2RS such an impressive car on the track and such a rare car. we were privileged to on-sell this to its latest owner, which is exciting, and a representation of our GT street racing car division that we're now establishing here at Porsche Centre Brighton. It's part of the enthusiast journey, and it's actually the very pinnacle to have a GT2RS here. We're excited to do many more in this series. We're passionate about the Rennsport cars and all that goes on track. We have a loyal and enthusiastic following from our customers, and it makes life here at Porsche Centre Brighton much more exciting, much more colorful. We look forward to seeing you here at Porsche Centre Brighton and out on the track in these incredible machines. Thank you very much for your time.